Hey everyone, epilogues here, and today we're going to start another route, another story route, and this time it's Tamie. So yeah, we've already covered 3 girls, now we're down to the last 2 before we say goodbye to Princess Evangile. So until then, well, we still have 2 more girls, so we're going to make full use of this this time to appreciate the remaining 2 girls, Tamie and Okonogi. So let's start off with Tamie, shall we? So before we start, I just want to say that Tamie is definitely an interesting girl. She's the head of the newspaper club. She's actually a great ally. A great asset to us, the White Lily Society. Even though she acts neutral and all that, when she does anything good, it's for the good of all things. Yeah, I mean, like anything that, of course, she's always anything that is a scoop rather, she will definitely catch it, but be it for good or for bad. But most of the things she publishes on the newspapers are for good. So one thing I'm most interested in is the thing about the Holy Trinity that she said before. The camera, the mic, and one more I can't remember, that's probably inside her head. And so I wonder how she even fits all those things inside her head. But her head is quite cute. I wonder what that animal the head is. So very mysterious, Tamie, very interesting girl. So we're gonna find out. But first, let's read the story preview. The camera-loving Tamie plans an absurd cross-country trip to take photos over her summer vacation. Oh, cross-country trip? For some reason, Masaya gets roped into joining her. During their trip, their relationship quickly becomes hot and heavy, and when they get a nice mood going, something terrible happens. I wonder what it is. But what do you mean by heavy? Oh, hot I know, heavy. Well, let's find out. This will be interesting. A cross-country trip. Okay, so let's go. Tamie's route. Let's begin. Starting with the chapter 1. The fun lightning tour. You mean like lightning speed? Because we were talking about cross-country, right? So we go into July 26. That's like 2 weeks. That's actually 3 weeks after Grande. No, after the vote, right? Yeah, the first vote that to keep Masaya in the school. So 3 weeks later. Okay. Whew, it's hot and those cicadas are damn loud, damn noisy. Summer vacation had begun. It was still early in the day, but the humidity was already unbearable. Just standing around like this was enough to make me sweat. I can't stand the noise. It's so hot. 2. I glanced back at the gate. The person I was waiting for hadn't arrived yet. Maybe I had come too soon? There was some time before the bus was supposed to arrive. I hope this is really okay. I felt nervous. Oh, nervous? Maybe my nervousness was the reason why I had left my room before the scheduled time. It all started a week before summer vacation. Let's see, flashback. Coming! I opened the door at the sound of the knock and prepared to step out into the hallway. I didn't want anyone to get suspicious over a girl coming into a boys' room alone, but the visitor actually invited herself in. I've never really paid attention to Tamie's music, so this is Tamie's music. It sounds a bit tropical, yeah, to me. Oh, Tamie-san, you don't usually come by here? Wow, is this your first time? I think this is her first time in Masaya's room. She walked in and looked around the room with a sense of wonder. Oh yeah, it is clean. Starting an investigation without stating her business was the sort of thing I expected from Tamie-san by now. I don't really own much. I can picture that. Lots of gadgets, cameras, computers, newspapers. Yeah? Really? How come?
雑誌が多いからカメラとかの。
Yep. Ah. By the way, is there a dark room in the school? What's a dark room? Not familiar with that term.
暗室？
Yeah, dark room. You know, for developing pictures. Oh, that kind of room. The kind of room with the red light thingy.
暗室はいらないって。デジカメなんだから。
Yeah, Masaya, are you living in the Stone Age or what? This is 2017, not the 90s. This is digital camera, not analog anymore. Oh, really? You don't need a dark room for a digital camera? I didn't know that.
常識でしょ？でもないのかな。マサヤさん、デジカメとか持ってないの？
I think he's too poor to even afford a digital camera, so... Nope. I don't own anything fancy like that.
いいの？
They're expensive, right? I never had a lot of money. Well, now you have.
そういうことか。じゃあ、マサヤさん、カメラとか全然興味なし？
I guess not. But photos are important, no? Masaya, memories and all. Tamie-san looked a little disappointed. Hey, what a start. We already made Tamie disappointed. So, what did you want?
ま、いっか。
Huh? What? Just like that?
たとえマサヤさんがカメラに興味なかったとしても、旅行の醍醐味はそれだけじゃないだろうし。
Well, true. So you want to invite me to a trip? Huh? A trip?
それに、私の容姿に見とれて、帰る頃には一発のカメラマニアになっているという可能性。
But I'm just wondering what got Tamie to actually ask Masaya to come with her. I wonder. Yeah, like I think there's no previous context on that. I had no idea what she was going on about.
マサヤさんさ、夏休みは暇？
Well, yeah. I was surprised by the change in subject, but answered anyway. No. Not really. Not really. Why?
どっか出かけたりするの？
Yeah, you're not going anywhere. I have homework, so? Doesn't mean you can't go.
マサヤさんね、世間ではそういう学生を暇っていうのよ。
That's right. You know, when it comes to homework, you always leave it to the last minute. So when you have homework, it means it's an excuse for saying you're free. Huh? But I heard that Vincennes gives out tons of summer homework.
君も真面目ね。宿題なんか8月31日にちゃっちゃっちゃって終わらせちゃえばいいんだって。
Yeah, just do everything last minute. Oh yeah. There's no way I could do it all in one day.
まあ、それもそうか。
But this is one thing I like about Tamie, that she likes to joke like this, you know.
とにかく、宿題以外は暇ってことでいいの？
Yeah.
なら、ちょうどいいわね。マサヤさん、カメラ旅行に行きましょうよ。
Yeah, what's this all of a sudden? Photography trip? Huh?
カメラ旅行ってあれよ。名所旧跡とか自然とかなんたらスポットとかそういうのを撮って回るんだけど。
Okay, so you're saying we're going to take photos of famous ruins and natural landmarks? Is this what this trip's about? Although I don't... Maybe it is.
で、ファインダーを覗く私の容姿にマサヤさんもカメラに目覚めてしまう。いいわね、この流れ。
Okay. So it's a trip. Oh, I get it. I snapped my hands together. Phew! So that's all it was. Well, yeah, it's a trip. Are we going as a group? Well, actually, no. It's just you and Tamie.
いやー、無理無理。
Huh?
去年とか報道部のみんなで行ったのよ。そしたらやれ足が痛いとか虫に刺されたとか。
Yeah, I guess Tamie is quite a fit girl. Yeah, I mean she doesn't get tired and she's not afraid of bug bites.
要するに私の強行軍についてこれないわけよ。まあお嬢様に神社泊はきつかったか。
Well, so you're not a rich girl, Tamie? Well, I guess Tamie is probably a normal girl like Mitsuki, so...
神社泊っていうのは神社の軒先で泊まることなんだけど、他にも寺泊とかね。
Wow, really? We get to have that kind of camping? That's cool. Oh, wait. Then... we are going on this trip alone? Yeah?
そうだけど。
Ah! Why are you so surprised about Masaya? Hey, it's good to go with a girl alone. No, come on, Masaya. You have to be happy. Don't be surprised. I literally jumped.
なんでそんなにびっくりするの？
But Tamie-san was more surprised by my reaction. Well, I mean... Tamie is obviously oblivious to love right now. She tilted her head, her gaze uncomprehending. Am I being too self-conscious? No, I don't think so. Boys and girls don't take trips alone together. Unless they're a couple?
なるほど。
Oh, okay, you're realizing it now, Tamie? She snapped her hands together just like I had done.
世間ではそういうことになるわけか。
Well, it looks like Tamie is also quite oblivious to the outside world. Even though I remember her saying that she entered Vincennes in intermediary course, right, in the previous episode. Yeah?
いやほら、私も中期からとはいえ、ちょっと浮世離れした女の園で暮らしてきたわけでさ、言われて、ああって思った。
You're blushing now, Tamie. It was rare for Tamie-san to look embarrassed.
そっか。じゃあどうしようかな。
Is there anything we need to do? There's nothing we need to do. Just go.
あのね、マサヤさんを誘ったのは一つ理由があるのよ。
Yeah, what is it? What's that?
さすがに女一人の強行軍はきついものがあるかなって。
Well, that's true, yeah. You could just not do the lightning tour. Are you serious, Masaya? Then it will be a chance of a lifetime wasted, you know?
それじゃあカメラ旅行の意味がないわね。撮って撮りまくる。これよ。
Precisely, yeah. I didn't quite follow her meaning, but she was clearly enthusiastic about it. Well, she's a camera woman, so you know, a photo maniac.
ナンパなんかもされるかもしれないしさ、一人だと。って私でそれはないかな。
Well, you never know, Tamie. Always be safe than sorry. So it's good that Masaya goes with you. Well, I think they would probably try. Guys hitting on you, I mean.
そう言ってもらえるとちょっと嬉しいかも。
Oh, flattering, hey? I wasn't sure why, but Vincennes was definitely full of beauties. Well, Tamie is beautiful too, yeah. Tamie-san was one of them. To be quite honest, she could stop traffic, really. The way she talks and acts is a bit unconventional though. Yeah, kind of.
でも、私の一名なんかソンブルスキャナだもんな。この色気のなさはどうよって感じ。
Well, at least that's in this school, but outside you never know.
とか言って、ちょっと誇りでもあるんだけどね。
Proud that you're sombre scanner? What about just a normal trip? I brought us back to the main topic. With everyone. Then there shouldn't be too much trouble.
けどな、結局みんな歩くこと自体を嫌がるのよ。でも写真は足で稼ぐものだし。
Well, when that time comes, we'll just go alone.
まあ、ちょっと考えてみる。また明日来るから。それじゃあごきげんよう。
Alright, see you later, Tamie. Let's take a look at you for a sec before you leave. Alright. Having said all that, she quickly left the room. Phew. I let out a sigh and lay down on the bed. Okay. I was feeling a little worked up. Even if she didn't think about herself that way, a beautiful girl inviting me on a trip out of the blue made my heart race. So I guess this is just out of the blue. Just because, like, maybe, yeah, I mean, Masaya is the only guy and she needs a strong guy or something like that. Yeah, like, just now I said, you know, guys may, you know, yeah, may try to woo her or something like that. Yeah, so. Okay. So, the next day, Tamie-san dropped by again.
一晩考えてみたんだけど、マサヤさん、やっぱり付き合ってくれないかな。
No, I want to go. Masaya, don't reject her. Are you serious?
マサヤさんサバイバルも強そうだし、ロジックも平気だったりするでしょ。
Well, he is. Masaya is a real survivalist. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he's been through a lot of tough times with the fisherman, slept with the fisherman, all that stuff. Yeah. Well, yeah. But there's more to it than that.
わかってるって。でもさ、別に襲ってきたりはしないわよね。
Well, not right now. Soon, when we have, yeah, when we do it. Of course not.
なら別にいいんじゃないかなと私は判断したんだけど、どう
？I wanted to turn her down, but I couldn't find the words to do it. It was assumed that men and women who traveled alone together were couples. But it's not like there was a law against it. Yeah, there wasn't. I mean, it's assumed, yeah, people will, you know, jump to conclusion, but not all the time, you know. Tamie-san trusted me and said she didn't mind, so there shouldn't be any problem.
一応ね、聞いてみたのよ。今度は神社やお寺を借りることはしないから、カメラ旅行に付き合ってくれないかって。
And what did they say?
もうね、全然ダメだった。
Oh well. Well, we wouldn't have to camp out, but I guess that's not enough, you know. She shook her head determinedly.
あなたの見客にはついていけないから。だってさ。
Ah, Tamie walks fast. Yeah, I think Tamie is definitely a fit girl, yeah. I see. She must be doing some workout, no? I mean, it's also important seeing that she has to run here and there to cover scoops and all that. I suddenly felt extremely nervous and averted my eyes from Tamie-san unconsciously. In that case, I guess I don't mind. Oh yeah, we're going on a trip! Tamie-san looked genuinely happy. I knew she wasn't agreeing to a love affair or anything, but I just couldn't stop my heart from racing. Okay, so what's the itinerary? How long is it going to be? As always, Tamie-san worked fast. Okay. Okay. We sat at the table facing each other. Oh, 1 week. Okay, cool. 1 week. As I looked over the page, warning bells started going off in my head. Warning bells? No wonder they all said no. So it's really like a lot of climbs, uphills and all that. I stole a glance at her, but she was completely straight-faced. It was clearly not a joke. Even so, I had to ask, is this seriously your plan? So it was. We would start as far north as Hokkaido, then make our way down to Kyushu. We would do it all in a week. For real? You know where is Hokkaido and where is Kyushu? Hokkaido is in the north of Japan. Kyushu is in the south of Japan. So what the hell? From the north of Japan to the south of Japan in 1 week? Well, that is a real workout. Crazy, man. So you want to make sure you cover the whole of Japan, basically? But, well, I think Masaya can handle it, but can you really cope with it, Tamie? Right. Knowing how much she was counting on me, I couldn't bring myself to tell her that her plan seemed impossible. Oh yeah, I do, yeah. Can see a lot of those girls in bikinis, yeah. But that's part of it. Of course, I also love the sea and the sand. Huh? The beach? Well, I do like to swim. Oh, okay, as a way to celebrate the end of our trip, that would be cool. To take pictures of the beach, no. Well, because you asked me to, and you're a cute girl, that's why I'm going along with you. And because this is her route too. Thanks. Tamie-san might be pushy, but she didn't care about how other people felt. That's why it was hard to dislike her. Yeah, she's a cool girl. I'm fine. I still have the winnings from my lottery ticket. Tamie-san nodded. Last week of July. Oh, okay. So that's the last week of summer vacation. I can leave anytime. Sorry, that's not the last day of summer vacation. That's actually just 1 week before the start of August. The last week of summer vacation is the end of August. Yeah, makes sense. Yes. Actually, I would be curious to meet your parents. I mean, we didn't get to meet Mitsuki's parents, so. Oh, going home, right? Well, my home's a broken apartment, so I don't have any home to go to. Tamie-san brushed her hand across my chest. Whoa! What are you doing, Tamie? Why are you suddenly brushing your hand against my chest? Oh my god. Tamie, you teaser. You sneaky little... excuse me. That Tamie is a really cool girl. I suddenly realized something. If she was going to joke around like this all throughout the trip, it was going to make for a very exciting time. Oh yeah. But I was probably just getting ahead of myself. You don't have a swimsuit? Okay, I won't forget, Tamie. Thank you for your reminder. Right. Okay, Speedo. Yeah. I'll wear my Speedo. Sure. If you want to. I don't have one of those. Then buy one. the tongue out. Tamie-san grinned, then rose with the force of a person declaring the conversation at an end. Okay, sure. Got it. No problem, girl. Anything for you, girl. She bowed to me deeply, and I was too struck to respond. It felt strange that she would feel so grateful to me for just going along with a bit of fun. Ah, saving up for it. Okay. Thank you for asking me out. Oh, no problem. Okay, see ya. Hey! Huh? Without even thinking, I stopped Tamie-san on her way to the door. I didn't have anything but homework to do anyway, so I'm really glad you invited me. Yeah, Thank you. Tamie is blushing again. I mean, the way Tamie blushes is very different from other girls. I mean, because Tamie really blushes at the really unexpectedly, because you don't really expect. Tamie is not the sort of person who you don't really expect to blush. So when she blushes, it's really a sight. You know what I mean? She stood frozen for a second. Oh, are you sensing something? In that moment, she shot me a quiet smile, then disappeared out the door. It was the first time I had ever seen that expression on her face. Thinking back now, I think that was the first time I felt really attracted to her. Oh, that's the start. Okay. But, is this really okay? So we look at the blue sky, yeah, as we're waiting for Tamie at the gate. As the day approached, I had begun to feel uncertain. I didn't intend to cancel, of course, but we planned on staying at shrines and temples, and in doing so, we would be sleeping under the same roof, even when there wasn't a roof. The moment I saw her in the morning sunlight, part of me definitely felt self-conscious. Now, it's actually quite cool living in shrines and temples. I mean, I once went to Japan on a vacation, and I had slept in a temple. Although that, to be fair, that temple was actually also an accommodation. So, but it was quite cool living in that temple. Yeah. The other part of me wanted to run right up to her. Oh, here she comes. I waved and Tamie-san jogged up to me. Don't worry, I'm just early. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it would be a pretty bad start indeed, especially when you miss the bus. So, yeah, I think it's been a while since we see Tamie-san's casual outfit. It is attractive in its own way. Yeah. Still, we don't know about the hat. Maybe she'll mention something about the hat sooner or later. Put on your makeup? Do you need makeup for a photography trip? Huh? Makeup? No, don't. Since you've gone through the trouble of doing makeup, don't. She looked up at the sky reproachfully. Tamie-san, do you always wear makeup? So, why did you wear makeup, huh? Oh, right. I looked at her face again. There definitely was something different about her. Maybe it was because her natural features were so stunning. But it didn't seem like that great a change. So you're basically treating this as a date. Tamie, right? That's why you put on the makeup to impress Masaya and all that. Fake couple? Okay. Okay. Well, we can always make pretend or what. But we're gonna be a real couple soon. Well, it's always, yeah, Tamie teasing Masaya. That's so cool. I like it. She poked my cheek. Well, yeah, I do. No, I do. Yeah, I do, yeah. Get her to blush, yeah? Tease her back. I looked away. My face flushed crimson. I could feel her staring at me, but I didn't repeat myself. Gave the blush. Okay, okay, okay. Right, right. Are you hot because of the weather, or are you hot because of just now? That you're still blushing right now? The air conditioner wasn't running. Maybe it wasn't working because it was a country bus. But at least the cool breeze coming in through the window felt refreshing. Tamie-san, do you get hot easily? Okay. For some reason this line sounds a bit wrong. But yeah, do you get hot? But never mind.
そうでもないんだけど。まあ、化粧が気になるというか。普段はこのくらいなんてことはないんだけどね。
Actually, maybe it's just my imagination, but Tamie's face does look a little whiter than usual. Or maybe it's just me. But anyway, Tamie-san put out a handkerchief and pressed it to her forehead and her nose.
やっぱりなんだか変な感じがするもんだね。二人っきりでお出かけだなんて。
I guess so. We hadn't even been on a date yet. And here we are now taking a week-long trip together. It felt weird skipping the hop and step and going right to jumping. It's nice seeing you out of your uniform.
あれ？初めて見るっけ？
Is it? Oh, I think maybe it is, yeah. Well, I have, but it was always in some intense situation. Alright, he has, okay.
バタバタ？
Yeah, like when you want to cover the latest scoop. The first time was when I was surrounded by mob guys. Oh yeah, that's it, yeah. That she came by to take photos, right? Yeah, that's when we saw her in her casual clothes.
君がヤクザのした時のあれね。
Tamie-san had been watching from the shadows. That was the first time I had seen her dressed casually. Actually, it wasn't that I had told them no, but... Oh well. After that, it was when Konomi-chan fell out of the tree. Yeah, that one was during the May festival. For some reason, I think Tamie is getting the wrong impression. Anyway, they were both pretty hectic situations, so it's kind of hard to remember. Tamie-san's street clothes seemed a bit casual for a maiden of Vincennes, but they suited her very well. The jeans she was wearing made her seem very active. Yeah, like I could say she could be actually a very fit girl, who has done workouts and such and stuff. By the way, if you're hot, why not take off your hat? Why? Is it a secret? I want to see what's underneath that. Or do I only get to see that when we're doing it? Huh? Not sure who Kuman is. Probably have to Google that, but by some Japanese folklore, I think. You took it off for the May festival, yeah, during the dancing. She stuck her tongue out at me. The gesture was extremely cute. Yeah, she had done this before in one of the previous routes. It was really cute. That's right. She looked super cute in her dress too. Yeah, I remember it was a green dress. Yeah, I think we should think back on Tamie's dress. Should we? Because it has been a while, so... But before we do that, I would like to mute the music a bit, so give me a sec here. Because apparently the music in that May festival is copyrighted, so I have to mute it first, so just give me a sec. Alright, so I've lowered down the music so that it cannot be heard. Okay, I will turn back on later, so let's think back on Tamie's dress. I'm pretty sure it's green in color if I remember correctly. Okay. So yeah, it's green dress. I think this should be good enough. You can't really hear the music that much. Yeah. So yeah, you see, yeah, this is the Tamie's dress. Oh yeah, the green dress, yeah, with the green ribbon. Yeah, and this is the only time when she wasn't wearing that hat. Yeah.
ごきげんよう。こんにちは。どうよ、マサヤさん。この格好。
Yeah, you look very cute. I would love to see you in this dress again, really. Tamie-san gave me a flirty wink.
自分で言うのもなんだけど、私って普段はおちゃらけた印象が強いわ。アバンギャルドな帽子を屋内でもかぶったりしてね。
Oh yeah, that hat, right? That very hat. So she is aware of it.
それがこんなに大変身。色気ムンムンの新たな一面を目の当たりにして。マサヤさん、惚れたでしょ
Yeah, get you worked up, then these two will get jealous, right?
何言ってるのよ。
Yeah.
冗談だって。そう怒りなさんな。でも男子にとってはなんていうの？クラクラくる格好なんじゃないの？
Yeah, I think I get what this line means. Yeah, enough to stop traffic because it's so beautiful. Yeah, she's so beautiful that, you know, it pretty much wins over all other girls. Yeah. Yeah.
お、断言。まあ、やっぱりそうよね。こんな肩なんか露出しちゃって。女だけの時は全然気にもならなかったけど、男子が混じるとちょっと照れちゃうわよね。
Yeah, she's blushing, yeah. Tamie-san gave me an uncharacteristically bashful smile.
でも、これでもっと胸があったらよかったんだけどな。ぺったんこじゃ迫力ないって、ぶっちゃけ。
I don't think you're bored though, Tamie. No, you aren't. Does it? No, it's not really a bot. No? Alright, so back here. Okay, so let me just turn on the music again. Alright, let's continue. At the time, she had complained about being flat-chested, but I thought she looked very attractive. Yeah, she's... If anything, well, she doesn't have boobs as big as, you know, the other girls. You know, most of the other girls, but she's still great looking. Someone who could wear a dress like that with such confidence would naturally rock casual wear too. Pockets? You mean the dress? Beautiful girls have it made. Wait, what do you mean by pockets? Yeah. I'm not sure, but I think the pockets... Sorry, I'm a bit lost here, but the pocket's probably referring to her jeans, or is it her dress? Or maybe her hat, I'm not sure. Oh, we were talking about the hat? Yeah, that's why I wanted to ask. Yeah, I literally spaced out really, because I was thinking about Tamie-san's dress that I don't even know what she's talking about. What pockets? Nothing. I couldn't tell her I had drifted off and thought back to that moment at the main festival, but I think she's talking about the hat. Pockets? Yep, camera is one of your holy trinity thing, right? The other one is your mic. What's the last one? I can't remember. So all of them inside the hat. Okay, so the other one is recorder, and it's funny how she said something like pocket dimension. That reminds me of Doraemon. You know, where you know Doraemon also has that pocket, you know, on her belly, on his belly. Yeah, so it's like that pocket dimension. So for some reason, it reminds me of Doraemon. But anyway, doesn't that hurt having it bump around on your head? Make up for it in guts? Haha. Oh, so you mean you endure that bumpy thingy when in your head, but now there isn't any mic in your head. Okay, At least that's good because you know if you keep keeping things in your head and it keeps bumping your head, it might not be good for you, for your head, you know. Tamie-san seemed like such an amazing person. After all, a week-long lightning tour feels pretty crazy. I was a hopeless optimist, or at least I tried not to worry too much about things. Yet even I kept thinking, is this really okay in the lead up to today? But now that we had set out and were on the bus together, there's no turning back. My heart was full of excitement. Tamie-san was such a cheerful person. I didn't feel awkward at all about being here with her. This could be fun. Yeah, fun with you, no? Oh, the trip I mean. Death match? No, not death match. With you around, it's not a death match. No, I mean it. I said it before, but I have nothing but free time, and I'm with you too. Is what I thought I wanted to say, but of course I held my tongue. Oh, that's good. Bad that you're forcing me to go with you? Huh? About what? Yeah. Yeah, now that you say it, it sounded crazy. It is crazy. But well, I shook my head. But I think for Masaya-san, it's okay because he can handle it, you know, for sure. It might be a little difficult, but ever since we got on the bus, I felt excited. So yeah, I think it will stick. Yeah, I'm sure it will. Yeah, she's kind of laughed right there. Oh yeah? Tamie-san's face turned to red, and she focused her gaze out the window. Yeah, I don't think he actually turned down the mob. He just wanted to like hit the mob. Like actually he wanted to grab the cat and all, so but it's not about turning down the mob, okay, but I digress. But okay, Tamie say really reliable person that he is, Masaya. You're a pretty fragile person. What do you mean by that? What? See, I would act natural. I would say fragile, you, but Masaya never reacted. So Tamie actually was expecting him to react that way. That's why I was wondering, fragile. This was definitely going to be a fun trip, yeah. Okay. After 30 minutes on the bus, we arrived at the nearest station. Yep, and off to Hokkaido. By the way, you don't have much luggage, do you? Yep, that's true. You need to have, you know, as much freedom as possible to move around. I see. Since I was a guy, I assumed I would have less luggage, but we were actually about the same. It was another sign of a devotion to photography. Huh? How do you mean? Like, what other problem? Oh, I see. I see what you mean, yeah? Oh, I see. Masaya thinks like, no, more like, he just doesn't have much with him. That makes me sound like I'm stupid. Yeah, a bit. Huh? Yes, we made a good team indeed. You know, yeah, I think I've heard people say before that Tamie is like the sort of person who really acts like a so-called bro. Yeah, I mean, she just smacked Masaya's back twice, right? So, yeah, she's the kind who acts like a true bro, you know, true friend. Yeah, that sort of person. Well, I just brought a few changes worth of clothes too. Press? Alright, let's go. Sure.